Hello, it's Owlfreelancer, run-of-the-mill gamer, and this is a spotlighted video on HaloReachTutor's channel. This has been a very, very big goal of mine. Ever since I started YouTube, I've really wanted this, and now I finally have it. The reason I started YouTube is because of HaloReachTutor, and now I'm going to be on his channel. But since this video is not on my channel, I want to tell you a little bit about it. I post a lot of Halo and Minecraft videos. My Halo videos include commentaries like these with a little bit of tips and tricks, and also the highlight videos, which I often do. So this is a spotlighted video. I shared this to Tutor and he really liked it, so here it is. Now I'm going to be giving you my tips and tricks to this video. So this is CTF on a drift. I'm going to be using the assault rifle and the DMR. The assault rifle is really great for these small maps, and I recommend trying it out because the assault rifle has really been amped up, along with all the rapid fire weapons in close range. They're almost even more powerful than the precision weapons. So what I recommend with the assault rifle is always be firing the first shot. By firing the first shot, you are gaining a major advantage in a gunfight and eliminating your chances of losing it. So also we want to worry about in CTF especially is having enough people back to defend the flag and enough people rushing to get some points. What I'd recommend if you are communicating is have 3 guys stay back at base to make it easier to defend and 2 guys rushing, so you always have people rushing and always defending. The defense force should be more powerful since it's better to defend the base and not have them get points and have the most points in the game, since if you're constantly rushing, you're technically being a suicide bomber. By being a suicide bomber, you're just going in for those constant kills, and by doing that, you're just going to be having them killing you over and over again to get them easy rushes. So that's why I recommend keeping more people back. So with the assault rifle, it's really good to recommend trying it out. I'm going to be using the DMR since it's useful in practically all situations possible. And this brings me to my next point right here. So I'm outside with the sword. I missed my first sword lunge, so I know I can't have gone back in there without getting killed. So I picked my battle and came back out. By doing that, I'm putting myself in a better situation than I would have been, and I'm able to pick up an easy kill before I die. Going 1 for 1 is definitely better than going 0 for 1, so if you have a chance to do that, I'd definitely go for it. Any kill is better than no kills. So I'm also using the Jetpack. It's especially helpful on any map you can possibly find. It's just a pretty well-rounded armor ability. What I'd also recommend for a drift though is Promethean Vision, since it has lots of tight corners. So in this game, I'm playing with a friend of mine, Freelancer, and the Axis. They were very cooperative in this game. We're both defending and attacking at the same time. I do a very great mixture of both in the game by doing constant rushing and also getting a few captures at the end of the game. I had to edit some of the video out. You didn't miss too much out of it. My video editing program limits me to 10 minutes, so I had to do this. So right now I'm moving in for the flag, but I see my chances aren't that good, so I'm going to retreat back. It was going to be a 2-on-1 situation, so I want to regroup with my teammates and push down on this one guy. Having the drop on somebody is very effective, and I'm also able to fire off the first shot, and even though he does have a better weapon than me, I'm able to take him out since I have since I had a better strategy. Sometimes having you don't need as much talent, but you need more strategy. I've learned that very effectively on HaloReachTutor's channel. He may not be the most talented player, but he is one of the most strategic. That has helped him greatly, and he has now a very powerful KD. So right now I have the sticky detonator. At the time I didn't realize the strategy of using it. What you normally want to do is fire right in front of them, right when you see them, and ignite it right when they come over it. By doing that, you have a better chance of hitting them, and you won't have to wait for them to be at your own mercy. So what I mean by that is they may or may not come around the corner and blow it up, but if you see them instantly, they kind of have to. Since the blast radius of the sticky detonator is even bigger than the rocket launcher, so this can be a very powerful weapon. So what I'd recommend essentially is using it like a rocket launcher. You can just see how big the blast radius is by killing one of them and being able to no-shield the other one. That was a very effective play. Now we're going to move in for the flag and eventually capture it. We have a pretty big push right now, and we took out all the enemies in the surrounding area, so it's going to be a very easy way, and we're going to be able to get it back a very far distance. You want to have somebody escorting the person, at least one. On bigger maps, you might want to use the mongoose. That's kind of the only time you'd want to do so. But in a drift game, you just mainly want to have people escorting them back. But make sure not to have your own flag pulled like we do here. But you want to yeah, so mainly you want to keep at least one person on there, 2 at the most, because then your flag can be easily pulled if you're away. That's something you run into a lot in Halo 4, and I really hope you guys will try to avoid that with these tips and tricks. So what I've noticed is what they did in Halo 4 is they made the Flagnum, which is a very effective pistol that you get with the flag. It does 20% more damage than the regular pistol, making it an effective weapon. I know the Halo 4 tutor said in the past that the pistol is not nearly as good as the melee, and that is very true, but when you can't use the melee, the pistol can be a very effective weapon. So the pulse grenade is something I would not recommend. It does not have a very effective usages. It's mainly just a one-time thing, and it's very easy to spot and get out of. Worst case scenario, you normally get no shielded, and the only time you hardly ever get killed by it is if you truly mess up. So another thing I want to talk about in this video is picking your battles. By picking your battles, you're putting yourself in the best situation you could possibly be in. This goes in Halo and in life, but I'm going to talk about it in Halo right now. But putting it in yourself in the best battles you can possibly win, you're putting yourself in less danger, and you're putting yourself in the better position to get the kill. And also what I'd recommend that kind of goes along with that genre is, sorry, I kind of have a cold, is that let the fight come to you. Don't be constantly rushing, since you're going to give up a lot of deaths and ultimately not be helping your team. So by letting the fight come to you, don't be constantly rushing, be aggressive when you have to, but when you don't, just stay back. I've seen a lot of newer players be extremely aggressive, and even though you may get more kills, you're going to have a very low KD unless you are a master player. So what I'm saying though is that even though you may have 20 or 30 kills, but you have like 40 deaths, I think it's better to be the person with like 15 kills and only 5 deaths. That's definitely better. So now I'm running the flag back with the guy escorting him. I'm clearing the way for him to make sure he's not going to get ambushed back at the base. What I also recommend in Halo that I've found very effective is think about this as a major strategy game. Think of it as like a medieval chess game, actually. I got this from a man named Naked Halo. He does really great videos. Check out his channel. I've learned a lot from his Tuesday Tactics videos. So by playing in chess, there's the more powerful positions in the game, and you can beat those powerful positions by putting yourself in other good positions. I've seen pawns take out knights and kings, so I don't understand why you can't do that in Halo. So I just earned my Killing Frenzy. That's a really great medal to me. I upload almost every single one of those I get. I'm not the most skilled player, but I am one who does like that strategic side of things. I'm currently accepting friend requests. My gamer tag is Owlfreelancer. I'm an extremely strategic player. Some people don't like that about me, but I personally think it's an effective quality. So our flag just got pulled, so we're all going to rush back to the base and try to take out the opposing offense. But unfortunately, that guy ends the spree with the pulse grenade. Pulse grenade does have a massive blast radius, and if you're inside of it, it can be very deadly. But I still recommend not using it. I had to skip the next minute and a half of the video. Nothing much happened. I died a few times, got a few kills, kind of went 1 for 1 in a bunch of fights. But now we're going to make a major push on their flag. So I'm staying right here. I'm crouching back, waiting for my shields to regen. Then I'm going to jetpack up and try to go for that flag. Since nobody's around, I'm going to be able to get it pretty far, and I have HaloReachTutor's ushering me in. So I want to make sure everything's clear before I go, so I'm going to have HaloReachTutor take out the guys around me. And also with the flag, you do have dexterity, I think, which is very effective, which means your reloads are faster. Switching your weapons doesn't matter since you don't really have a weapon to switch to. So I do have guys protecting me on the way, and they're going to be able to take them out on the way too. Our flag just got pulled as well, so HaloReachTutor is going to rush in there and try to take them out. Yes, I think he will. And I do come in a very close call right here, but luckily Axis is able to take him out. His name is spelled AKXIS. This game is coming to the close, so this is Owlfreelancer signing out. Comment, like, and subscribe, and thanks for watching.